Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just thought I would make a very quick bonus video in regards to eBay's new promoted listing announcement, which takes effect on the 24th of June at the end of this month, and which has caused a lot of anxiety and prompted discussion in the reseller community. So I thought I would just give you guys how I, as a very small eBay store, am going to handle this, my strategy, and just talk through the announcement with you guys, and perhaps you can also share how you are going to tackle this down in the comments below, as well as your thoughts on what you think eBay is doing by doing this. The announcement has said that eBay wants to make us aware of an update to their general strategy campaigns, and this will be for eBay UK, France, Italy, and Australia. And essentially, an attributed sale when any buyer purchases the promoted item within 30 days of any click on an ad, regardless of whether the buyer themselves clicked on the ad. The item must be promoted at the time of click and the time of sale, and the seller will be charged the ad rate at the time of sale. And then if we go through and click on this little Learn More button, it takes us through the different strategies, general campaign, which is what I do. I do a general campaign on every single item at 3%. Lots of sellers do 2, 3, 5, 8, 10%. So that's the amount that you're willing to pay to eBay on top of their 12% fee to have that ad circulated or the item promoted to more buyers. And if a buyer clicks on that listing and they might buy it then and there, or within 30 days they come back, you'll be paid that additional, let's just say 3%. But now what will happen is if any buyer clicks on that listing within 30 days, they don't come back to it, they might just see it, but then another buyer comes in within 30 days and decides to purchase, then you will be slapped with that promoted listing fee, regardless of whether that actual buyer clicked on it via a promoted listing or an organic listing where they just came across it without eBay promoting it. On top of this, and that's what we're calling the direct attribution, we have a halo attribution when a buyer clicks on a listing promoted and purchases a different item from the same seller within 30 days of that click. You will also be charged. So where this basically will occur to all items within your general campaign. So I have a general campaign going where I have 3% on every single item. But essentially what this means is you're going to be almost certain that if you promote just one listing in your store, that you are going to be copped that promoted listing fee for every single item. So look, we can talk about how ridiculous this sounds, but at the end of the day, we are on eBay's platform and they can do whatever they want. So I'd rather just focus on how we're going to combat this. And I guess we'll just see what happens. So like I said, I do a 3% promotion on every single item. So I'm just going to continue to do that, and in my head have it that for every single item that I sell, I'm going to be charged eBay's 12% fees as well as the additional 3%. So for every single item, I'm going to factor in that eBay is going to take 15% away every single time, regardless. And I'm just going to factor that into my margins. So when I pick up an item, I'm going to make sure that I go into the profit calculator. I'm going to put in the amount that it costs, as well as if I charge for shipping, I'm going to slap that 3% on there because it's probably going to be charged regardless. And that is how I'm going to work out whether I should purchase the item or not. So that's my strategy. That is the best one that is going to work for me. Now, eBay also has another promotion strategy, and it appears that this announcement is going to try and move sellers to use this strategy, which is called priority listings. So essentially you are paying per click, but you will not be charged until the item sells from a click. So the thing with the priority listing strategy, I have not done it myself, and look, this might be something that I play around with, but for me, and look, I haven't used it, but for me it seems a little bit unpredictable with the amount of fees that you could be copped with. There's some people saying that no, actually you'll be charged less than the general. I guess it depends how much your general is. Mine's only 3%. But look, I might just play around with this and see what happens, and who knows, maybe that'll be the best strategy going forward. But for now, my strategy is just to stick to the 3%, factor that into every single one of my listings, saying that eBay is going to take 15% away from me, and that is how I'm going to combat this. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of this new announcement. Is it a money grab from eBay? Or is maybe there's something else in there and maybe it could help us? I don't know. As well as any of your ideas, how you're going to combat this going forward, so we can all learn together. But anyways, thanks for listening to this very quick video. I just wanted to get it out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.